On a quiet night, James sat comfortably in his living room, the soft glow of his phone illuminating his face. As he scrolled through TikTok, he lost track of time, laughing at funny clips and watching trending videos. Suddenly, one video caught his eye, a news clip about the escalating tensions with Venezuela that has the United States on the verge of a new war. This frustrated James, so he wanted to respond back in his own way by replying to the posted video with a meme. He quickly found a meme he thought was clever, a picture of Donald Trump with the quote, "I'm not going to start wars, I'm going to stop wars." Feeling the meme spoke for itself, he posted this on TikTok as a way to voice his frustration with the conflict he did not agree with. The next morning, James was awakened by a knock at his front door. Two police officers stood outside, with serious expressions. They identified themselves and explained they had received an arrest warrant for him because of the meme he had posted on TikTok the previous evening. "Your post is being investigated as a terrorist threat," the officer told him. James has tried explaining the meme was a form of satire, and he had posted it as a response to the video of the war he had seen online. The officers told James multiple people in the community felt threatened by his post, but couldn't provide more information. They placed him in handcuffs and took him to the station to be held. His phone was seized, and he faced multiple questions about his online activities. They kept James in jail for over a month as they questioned him and claimed he was a threat to the public, although they had no evidence of a threat. James had to hire a lawyer and spend his hard-earned money to defend his freedom. And a month later, he was finally released. Time that he will never get back in this short life. But this isn't some distant reality. This is the world we live in today. In September 2025, 61-year-old Larry Bushart, a former law enforcement officer from Lexington, Kentucky, was arrested for posting a meme on Facebook about Charlie Kirk's death. The meme was a quote from Donald Trump saying, "We have to get over it." This meme was a reference to Trump's remarks after the January 2024 shooting at Perry High School in the state of Iowa. The arrest of Bushart was ordered by Nick Weems, the sheriff of Perry County, Kentucky. Sheriff Weems, a fan of Charlie Kirk, claimed that other citizens from Perry County, Kentucky, saw Bushart's meme posted on Facebook and felt that Bushart had made a threat to the high school in Perry County, Kentucky. Larry Bushart lives 30 miles away from Perry County, Kentucky, and the meme is in reference to Perry High School, Iowa, which is 700 miles away from Kentucky in an entirely different state. Even as outrageous as these facts are, Bushart was kept in jail for over a month for his post. The connection that Sheriff Weems tried to make to defend the arrest of Bushart is an abuse of authority and a bad sign for the future of free speech in America. Fortunately for Bushart, on October 31st, the charges against him were dropped. Even then, Larry lost more than 30 days of his life. While Larry Bushart's story is unique, there have been multiple other individuals who have been deported, had visas revoked, or been fired from their jobs because of posts they made regarding the death of Charlie Kirk, who was ironically known as a free speech advocate. TikTok is now in focus because of the executive order signed on September 25, 2025 by Donald Trump to hand TikTok over to U.S. investors, with the most notable investor being Larry Ellison, the second richest man in the world, who already controls Paramount Skydance, which consists of CBS, Paramount Plus, and more. The decision to move the ownership of TikTok was a condition set by Trump and the U.S. government if TikTok wanted to continue to operate in the United States. This announcement caused concern amongst free speech advocates and furthered the consolidation of American media and social media platforms into the control of the richest people in the world. I wish I could tell you that Ellison only wanted to own TikTok to promote his new interests in dancing and current pop culture. However, in 2024, Larry Ellison had predicted that U.S. citizens would need to be on their best behavior when using social media, admitting that all users' actions would be recorded and monitored. Ellison isn't trying to hide the fact that they plan to monitor U.S. citizens and change the algorithm of the platform to support his financial and political agendas. American citizens must realize that this social media platform will no longer be the same app that was meant for entertainment. It is already being weaponized into a political tool that can be used against the public to spread the message the billionaires and their favored political party want you to believe. Similar to what is being done today in China and Russia, social media will be monitored and potentially used to create a list of people who disagree with the agenda of the rich and their politics. But it's not only Larry Ellison with TikTok. Mark Zuckerberg and many in Silicon Valley have also been very open with their support of Donald Trump and the Republican Party because of the tax cuts and political favors he has offered them in return. It's easy to see a near future where the U.S. government is able to gather data from all major social media platforms to create a profile of U.S. citizens to identify people who are outspoken against the government and the rich. This information could easily be used against people as a basis for deportation or incarceration, like Larry Bushart. The announcement of the acquisition of TikTok should be the wake-up call for Americans to stop using the platform. With the majority of users on the app wanting to find dance and entertainment videos, a new social media platform could be created that only focuses on entertainment. Don't let billionaires like Ellison and Zuckerberg, who don't give a damn about you and your data, force their agendas into your life. The power you have is to stop using these applications and hurt the profits of the wealthy owners. How will you respond?